If you're a detailer who's looking to get more ceramic coating jobs this spring, I'm gonna show you the ads that I used for my guy who we spent right around like 800 bucks and got back 10K just within 30 days. Now, granted, we've been running this for a longer time. Cut to the screen, I'll show you right here. Just within the time frame we ran from January 12th to March 21st, we had 135 leads and the cost per lead was right around 10 bucks. Now, granted, this is going to a website. This is not using meta forms. It's very important to understand. If you don't know what meta form is basically a pop-up that happens as soon as you click the ad. It's a lot easier to submit information compared to going to a website, reading information, looking at it, and submitting a form. So if you want to copy this for yourself, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you. I'm going to play the video so you can see what that ad was. You can duplicate it for yourself, and guess what? You can make some fucking money. Okay, let's go. I want to break down how I did this campaign first. So we're in meta ads obviously right now, and this is the campaign. So I click in the campaign. All these campaigns, I set the budget at the campaign level. It's called a CBO. So the reason why is I want Meta to spend, I want Meta to tell me which one is the winning ad. So as you can see, we had multiple ad sets in here based on what we were trying to do, what we're trying to push. This is a new guy I was working with, and I want to see what worked best for his page. Now, granted, I want to tell you this as well. If you're thinking about running Meta ads, for the love of God, if you don't post content, please don't do this shit. Like, seriously. I have so many people that I work with who don't post content and try to run meta ads, and you look scammy. You look like you're not going to build trust. If you're running meta ads, someone needs to be the face of the brand. Someone needs to be the guy who they're going to not only see on that call or see on the ad, but they're going to see on the call, they're going to see later in the service. There has to be some kind of trust built, and I'm speaking just for service-based businesses. Obviously, it's more for local people. Granted, if you're at a national level, everything's way different, but just saying, local people, you got to do this shit. Post that content. Another campaign that I ran that I highly recommended you do. So if you're spending money on Meta, for the love of God, use the data you're collecting. So if I'm running a campaign, let's say I ran it for 3 months, you're going to collect data from everyone who's clicked on your Instagram, clicked on your page, basically everything. So for his retargeting ad, you can see there's only 22 leads that were brought in, $11 cost per lead. But remember, these leads were probably highly qualified. And also too, these are people who went to the landing page, decided not to submit a form, and left. So we're coming back at them. So guess what? By them coming back, ideally, they're probably going to end up purchasing more than the person who was the first time seeing it, first time submitting the form, first time to the process, still not sure. Highly recommend you run those. The other one is IG farming. You need to do this if you're constantly posting on social media and you want to grow, because guess what? If you go on Instagram and you boost a fucking post, I swear, that is the worst thing. It makes me want to throw up every time I hear someone ask me if they want to do that. Do not do that, for the love of God. Go in your ads manager. Do a engagement ad. Basically what it does is going to target your locality, send people to your page and say, hey, I'm the guy to do ceramic coating. Come to my page, follow me, interact with me, whatever the fuck. Please do that, because if you boost it, it just goes out to the plethora of the world. It can be anyone and everyone. There's no targeting. There's no means to fit the right person you want on your page. So highly recommend too, run a campaign where you can actually target some people who are interested in your service and also local. I want to show you this landing page that we used too. This is where we drove all the traffic for those ads. And I'll tell you, this is very important to have, because my guy, when he's getting on calls, now these people are qualified. They're coming on. They had to go all the way off the app. They go onto this page, look at a bunch of stuff as far as the headline. They're scrolling through. They're looking exactly, what can this do for me? The process, everything, meeting even him. All this plays a factor in getting the person amped up, qualified, and ready to get on the call. And then they got to submit a form. This is a lot more friction than submitting meta form, but meta forms have their own reason for why I think they're great. I can explain that more in another video, but just wanted to show you this as well, that way you can see. Like I said, I'm not a liar. Here's the video that we ran that ended up generating over 10K in ceramic coating in 30 days, and it continues to work. Now, granted, we're going to do a round 2. We're going to do revisions to this. We're going to keep building off this offer and keep going with it, because this is what works. This is how it does. Don't stray away from what works. Okay. So to kind of break it down a little bit in the video, before we get into it, number one, we want to make sure there's a location call out. So this is the most generic form too of meta ads. I'm not saying this is the way, this is just one way. You want to do a location call out, and you want to talk to the pain point. Now in this video right here where he started off with a location call out, and then next he started off with the offer. So in those two things, he qualifies a person and then primes them for what is to come. Another important thing too, he left it as only 5 spots there. That's something that should create a little bit of scarcity. Now granted, This only works if the scarcity is actually true and people feel it. If you're running an offer all year long, people are going to know you're bullshit. Now, when it cuts to the next part, this video is very important. Showing it before and after. Show them the results. Show them what dream outcome is. The whole point of what we're doing is taking pain, showing dream outcome in short time frame. Just keep rinsing and repeating that shit. Now, in this offer, we did free glass coating, free care package. Ideally, whenever you're in any service base, now we're talking about detailer specific, you want to create offers and you want to create things that you can easily do that you're probably already doing on the job already. Doing a glass coating on the window, how long does that take? Let's be honest, guys. It takes like 15 minutes. Does it feel like it's more of an added bonus of what's going on? Sure, yeah. And you're going to see your other competitors do that, but just keep that in mind when you're creating this, because if you're someone who is not doing those things, you're not going to stand out. And if you don't have a good offer, you're not going to last on Meta. I hate to break it to you. So keep that in mind. Now here we cut into reviews. I think it's very important if you have a lot of reviews. My guy is the GOAT. He's got over 150 5-star reviews, absolutely killing it on Google. So we got to show that off. We got to flex it. We got to let people know, hey, we're the guy. So then it cuts from that. It goes into, hey, just a reminder, this is only offer for a certain amount of time. Click the link below, get onto the landing page, and let's get it going. This is a super simple ad. This is not a crazy copy. This is not something that just pulled the shit out of the thin air. This is something that truly works. This has worked for me. I have the results to prove it, and you can do it for yourself. Because why? I make content and I make stuff here on YouTube because I want to attract y'all's detailers. I want y'all to come to my page and I want y'all to see everything that we're doing. Not if we don't work together, maybe I can give you a little bit of value. You can take a little juice and make a little cash. Okay. I love to spread the love. So tune in for the next one. I'm going to continue to make videos like this where I'm just showing off the game of what I'm doing in my marketing agency. So let's get it.